This is lesson number 61 in Algebra 1, subsets and subsets of the set of real numbers. Alright, so we're going to talk just real briefly about sets and subsets before we get on to real numbers. And if we have a set, and you always put a set in parentheses like that, or braces, whatever you want to call it. And let's say that I have another one this. Alright, so what that means is we have two sets. We have set B and we have set A. And in set B, we have the numbers 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are members or elements of the set B. So basically that means we have a basketball team, the boys' basketball team, and it's made up of members or elements. So all of the members of the boys' basketball team are in this little parenthesis. So that's kind of what we're talking about here. We've got this overarching membership, team, group, and these are the members of that group. This is A. These are the members of that group. So let's say that this is boys' basketball, and this is soccer. So we have members in basketball and members in soccer. And notice some of the members in basketball are also members of the soccer team. So 1 and 2, they're also on the soccer team. Okay? So they are elements of both of those sets. And I could say that set B is a subset of A because the members of B are also within the membership of A. Now A has more members than B does, but all the members in B are also in A. So B is a part of A. The members are a part of A. The members are a subset of A, and that's the symbol for subset. I cannot write A is a subset of B because that means that all elements in A are also in B. They're not. 3 is not in B. So I have to write A as a subset of B with a line through it that means A is not a subset of B. Okay? Let's see what we've got here. If we have no members in a set, so let's say set C has nothing in it, you can write it as the empty set, or you can make a circle with a line through it, and that is called the null set. Alright, and you'll be using the null set pretty regularly. Okay, so let's jump up into subsets of the set of real numbers, which is the second part of lesson 61. And one of the things as far as real numbers are concerned is right now we're dealing with real numbers. Down the road you'll be dealing with numbers that are not real, and but we'll get to those later. Alright, so we have natural numbers, and I use my symbol for natural numbers. I make 2 lines there, and I do that. And whoops, the natural number set is 1, 2, 3 into infinity. The whole number set, and I do again a double line there, is just like the natural, but we're going to include 0 as part of it. And then we've got integers. Integers, I use a double bar like that. The book uses a Z with a double bar because integer in German is Zahlen, and it starts with a Z, so they use that. But that includes all your counting numbers, negative numbers to 0, and then positive numbers. Numbers that you can actually count. And those are your integers. Alright? Every real number is either a rational number or an irrational number. A rational number can be represented as a quotient of or a fraction. So every rational number you can come up with can be written as a fraction. 3/5 is a rational number. All right. If we're going to talk about irrational numbers, these are numbers that cannot be written as a fraction. All right, so let's say the square root of 2. Square root of 2 cannot be written as a fraction. The square root of 3, the square root of 11, the square root of 12, the square root of 13, they cannot be written as fractions, because when you take the square root, you get this number that goes forever and ever and ever as a decimal. And how do you write a number that goes forever and ever and ever as a decimal as a fraction? You can't. So, anyway, let's keep going. Bottom of page number 249 gives you a table with your subsets of real numbers and how they all fit. I'm not really too concerned that you know how they all fit together in there, but they are there, and I would like you to copy them down in your notes so that you have those. And I'm going to go ahead and skip several examples here. Yeah, let's just skip the examples. And when we get to the homework, I'm going to have you skip the practice. And as you go down through the lesson, you'll notice there's 8, 9, 10, and 11 that are all for lesson 61. I want you to skip all those as well. So anyway, I wanted you to go over this lesson because I think it's important, but it's not so important that I need you to go ahead and practice these. So don't worry about doing any of the homework for lesson 61. Okay, well, I guess that's one way I'll be able to tell if you actually watch this video, is if you don't do the problems, because that's the only way you're going to find out. So anyway, lesson 61.